Okay, here I've been be answering some questions, just me and myself, asking myself questions, and I'm gonna review to you guys about me while I was young, like when I was still young. So, like childhood and early life, my childhood and early life. So, I'm gonna be revealing some of the things I do when I was younger, even till now. So, okay, let's see. Let's see. What is the earliest memory you can remember from your childhood? Earliest memory I can remember. Oh, well, I don't even know if I have any earliest memory I could remember, but I remember one particular scene when I was 5 years old that I was lied against. Actually, that's actually changed my life, because I actually lived with one of my auntie when I was younger. So actually, I was being taken care of as everybody liked me, the children, all of them liked me. So I was just like the last born then in the family. I think she had about 3 children. So I was actually lied against that I said something that I did not say, that actually led to my leaving the house, because she was like, no, this kind of person cannot live in my house. So took me back to my family, to my mother and father. That is it. That's what I can remember. What was your nickname growing up, and who gave it to you? I don't have a nickname. I can't remember having a nickname while I was growing up. Everybody knows me as Mendel. Mendel is my real name. That's the name my father gave to me. So Mendel is my real name. I don't have a nickname. But now everybody call me David, because my mom doesn't really since she doesn't really she really doesn't know the meaning of Mendel, so she prefer calling me David. Everybody are like David. What is one thing you always got in trouble for as a kid? Got in trouble for as a kid? Well, when I was pretty much younger, I was being told that I actually pull in my body very well. So anytime I pull, I would start screaming, because I know that my mom would definitely beat me, because I actually pull a lot. So anytime I just pull, and I'll go inside the house to go inside the room to go pull. So when I pull, I start screaming. That is when I was still pretty much young. But I know the ones that I could remember, I recall when I was about maybe 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Live with my auntie, because I started living with my auntie at a very young, tender age. Yeah. Because of some things, that's why I live with her. Nobody's asking why I live with my auntie. Most of my life is with her. So maybe I broke plates a lot. I could just carry the plate, I could fall from my hand, pull, it's broken. And I know definitely that they're gonna beat me. They will beat me for breaking that plate. So that is one thing that I know, that yeah. So who was your childhood hero? Before, when I started watching all these superheroes movies, so I fell in love with I wasn't pretty young when I started watching Superhuman or superheroes, but when I started watching, I loved Superman. Superman was my favorite. Even to today, I still prefer Superman to any other superhero. That is me. Do you ever do something naughty that your parents still don't know about? Plenty now. Hey, I can't say plenty, because I really do not make friends. I was always lonely and all this kind of stuff like that. So, yeah, but for sure, I would do something that they don't know now. It's not anything I can tell them. no matter how tight and close it might be, they cannot know. What was your favorite childhood game or toy? When we were young, we were not given toy or games. We don't have access to games. The only game I know that I have access to was water game. This water game that you press it like this. So there's some round things inside. So when you press it, the water is gonna push those round stuff to hang on one hook like that. So those are the games we played then. And since we don't have access to phone, I must say that those time it was actually for this button phone. Android has not come out then, so I'm not a small baby. Android is not yet out. Like that time, it was later before BlackBerry came out. Asha 200, Asha 210, all this kind of stuff later came out. But while I was pretty much young, as about 10 years old, I don't have access to phone. Yep. So it was this water game. I actually love this motorbike. This motorbike game that you drag the rope that's gonna be moving. So when we were young, we were always like always imagining doing it, and you know, it to just move and we have a remote to control it. So that thing actually made me like the game, like the toy very well. But I did not have any toy. I wasn't given any toy from when I was young, so I wasn't given any toy. I had no chance to like have any toy. The one that we bought that we still got flogged for was they gave us money. I think I was about 11 or 12 years there. They gave us money, so we decided to buy this telephone out. I said so that stuff like that. So we bought it. We couldn't even take it home because we definitely know that if we take it home, they're going to beat us. So a lot of things like that. Even when we play Banga when we were young, we use our money to buy it. They will flog the hell out of us like crazy. School days and teenage years. Okay, what kind of student were you in school? Class clown, quiet type, or leader? I quiet die like crazily. Before I was being recognized in school, like when I was in my primary school, yeah, I was being recognized by almost everybody. Yeah, but when I later got to secondary school, before I was being known by any teacher, like before I was even being known, it was when I was in my SS1, the teacher started knowing me like that. When I was in my SS2, I started like acting prefect. SS3, I became a prefect, so almost the whole school knew me. It was actually a government school, so I was being known like that. But I was very quiet. I was totally too quiet for people's liking. What was the most embarrassing moment you had in school? Most embarrassing moment I had in school. Did I ever have an embarrassing? Well, the one that embarrassed me most was when I was being flogged. Actually, it's a government school, not supposed to collect school fees, but yeah, they used to collect too. They have their way of collecting it. So that day, I did not pay. I haven't paid for my school fees, so so we were called out and flogged for not paying. And that teacher said we should touch our toe. Then I raised the cane. 2 cane. I actually from my secondary school, like my GSS1 to SS3, I think I was flogged only 7 times. But some people can be flogged every day because I was too quiet and I don't look for trouble. I'm just like that. So 2 beats me like literally. Oh my god, they beat us like goats. So I was rubbing the ground because the cane enter like crazy. So I couldn't even hold the pain. It was so embarrassing to me. And secondly was when I was in SS2. So they were saying they should write noise maker. They can't write my name there. I was just like, I was now called out again to the board to come and stand at the board and beat my buttocks. Bro, I was paying my no now. I just had to do like nothing so. But when I go sit down like this, my Bobo was staring hard on me. Hey, Jehovah. Okay, did you ever had a childhood crush and how did it go? Hey. Well, what are you doing here now? Leave there now. Can't you go to your room? So, like I was saying, childhood crush. We're not gonna get. Well, is it actually go with Sha? Because it didn't actually go with Sha because actually childhood crush. I started having this crush of a thing when I was about 7 years or more. There was this girl actually like that. Then as young as we were, I actually like that. And she liked me back, but too shy. I'm a kind of shy, very, very, very shy somebody. So I did shy like Chris. I just keep my feelings to myself. Even when there's that, like even when the girl like talking to me, and I started like pushing her away, but I actually like that. But that one said there was nothing there. But when I met somebody, her name is Grace. So I think I was 10, 11, 12, 13 when I and her started talking. Then it happened that I liked her, she liked me, but I'd never say anything. Too crazy. just like that. And since we didn't talk, since we didn't talk, I actually met another person in school again. So when I met her, this is how we met in our school like that. So we are too much because it's a government school. So when they want to have CRK and IRS, CRS, IRS, so they will tell the CRS to go to the, like, this is A, B, C, D, E, F. So the AB, like the A CRS, we go and join the B CRS, JSS1. So when they asked them to come, before they came, they told us because our CRK teacher was not around, so we were asked to put our head on the desk. So while we put my head on the desk, I slept off. So when I woke up, I was feeling somebody's head on my arm. Then I looked, like, when I woke up, I just looked like that. I saw like a female head plait this rubber hair like this, and the hair she was very, very fair, like crazily fair. So I didn't actually say anything. Normally if it's somebody, I'll just kind of stand up. But since I know this particular one was, I didn't say anything. So I just left her. I had on my arm, I just left her like that. So when later, some of our students, because our class then, we wasn't even cemented, they were just like building that particular one. So they started playing with sand and pouring. I know when we're young, we're small, we're not that small, but we're small, but we like to play. So those ones were playing with sand, and the sand was like covering our socks. The girl I shouted, I also shouted at them. That was the time. Immediately she raised up head, I also raised up head, and I looked at her like this. I saw her. I was shocked. Like, I just have to compose myself. But crazily, we met at JSS1 and we talked SS1. Like, we see each other like this. I'll see her passing. If I feel like she's coming like this, I'll go and divert to pass another area. Like, I was crazily shy. So I don't like even want to go meet her. No, I didn't. So it was SS1. She was even the first one that talked to me. Like, in SS1, I was still taking food to school. So as I was eating, she was like, "Oh, you can't even come and eat." I said, "Okay, come and eat." That was how we talked. Crazy. Okay, I've come to the end of this particular section. A lot of things to talk about. Yeah, I've never asked what's time. 12 minutes, 13 minutes already. So thank you for watching my video up to this time. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.